Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Bandu's Math Movies. We are looking at Course 3, Lesson 6-3, Solving Multi-Step Equations. So basically our objective is to write and solve multi-step equations. Okay, the biggest thing behind this, or the biggest idea behind this, is that if you have many things going on in an equation, you're going to want to simplify as much as you possibly can before you actually try to start solving, I guess is the word. So here we go. We're going to, first of all, commute a little bit. We have 2c plus 2 plus 3c equals 12. So I'm going to commute the 2 and the 3c. So that's the commutative property of addition. Oops, that's a really ugly M there. Okay, commutative property of addition. I'm going to combine like terms. Okay, so 2c plus 3c is 5c. Again there, I do use the distributive property. 2 plus 3 is 5. Keep this variable c. Sometimes we don't always break it down to that level and write it out every single time. That's a little bit of a mental math there to combine that like term. Okay, now at this point we have all of our like terms on the left hand combined. There was nothing to combine on the right side. So now I'm ready to actually start the solving of the problem, or the undoing operations. So the first thing we want to do is subtract 2 from each side, because our goal is to isolate the variable. So 5c plus 2 minus 2 equals 12 minus 2. So 5c equals 10. At this point I'm going to divide each side by 5. So 5c divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5 give me my next step. 5c divided by 5 is c. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So my solution is c equals 2. Let's go ahead and check. So I'm going to substitute in 2 for c, and I'm going to see if it works out. And generally when you're checking, you want to go all the way back to the very beginning, so that if you've made a mistake, you're more likely to catch it in the original than in a transformed problem. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 3 times 2, which is 6, makes 12. Okay, so the solution checks. All right then, there's a quick check here. Do it now, save it for later. It's your choice, just so that they're done. And using the distributive property. 8 cheerleaders set a goal of selling 424 boxes of cards to raise money. After 2 weeks, each cheerleader has sold 28 boxes. How many more boxes must each cheerleader sell? Okay, so, and again, you have multiple choice here, but let's put the problem together. We have 8 cheerleaders, and multiply that by 28 boxes. And here we have, actually, this is done using some the distributive property. 28 boxes already sold, plus the additional boxes that need to be sold. Multiply that sum by 8, and that needs to equal 424. So let x equal, again, define your variable, the number of additional boxes per cheerleader. So 8, the number of cheerleaders, times 28, the quantity 28 plus x, has to total 424. Okay, so use the distributive property. 8 times 28 is 224. 8 times x is 8x equals 424. So again, what I've done here is I've simplified this a little bit. Now it's in a format that I can start undoing things. And I can also show you an alternate method on this if you will remind me in class. Okay. We now want to subtract 224 from each side because we want to isolate the variable term. When I do that, I get 8x equals 200. So I'm going to divide each side now by 8 to solve for x. So the answer is 25. So each cheerleader must sell 25 additional boxes. So the correct answer choice is answer B. And actually, you can also check that, and should. So what you want to do is take 25 plus 28, add that together. So if I just substitute in 25 plus 28 and multiply by 8 then, so 25 plus 28 is 53, I believe. And then multiply by 8. Whoops. And that gives me 424, which is what I'm hoping it would have given me. So that's a check right there. Okay, second quick check right here. Have these ready, and again, please be sure to bring in any questions or things that you thought, were confusing. I can show you an alternate method that you might choose to use on this. It's handy sometimes. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.